First of all, I'm honored to be asked to be on this committee, especially with the all-stars that we have here next to me. I did work with Mr. Albright on the last levy, and he is quite a character. So I guess this is a new day, not to make fun of Dr. Albright, but you know, I'm an old weightlifting coach, and I had a kid a few years ago, and he was ornery, let me tell you that. And I told a bunch of people, you know, if I can keep this kid out of trouble and on the right path, he's going to make the Olympics. And people thought I was crazy, you know, and he made it, thank goodness. And then I talked to some other people. I had another one. I said, well, you know, he might have a chance. Oh, you're crazy. You just got lucky the first time. And he made it too. Look, I've been up against unbelievable odds. This is going to be very difficult. These are unbelievably tough times that we live in now. I just brought an article back from Colorado Springs where I've been working. I did resign my position there, by the way, so I could be here. And I gave Steve Huff the article about several schools closing in Colorado Springs, and it is a complete disaster there. You have the article. I will say this. Most people on the street, I'm a people person, and most people on the street, if I approach them, and you know, there are hard times, people are getting laid off, and I said, you know what, if you give me 45, 50, let's say $50, you give me $50, if I can get $50 out of everybody, I will bring in $45 million worth of jobs for 2 years. You know what, I could probably get that money. I don't know if there's enough for me to go around, but I'll go person to person. And that's basically what we're looking at. St. Joseph, this city, has an opportunity to do something that most cities would dream about. In the middle of all this chaos, the economy, to build 2 new schools, to continue the high level of teaching we have in our schools, thanks to Dr. Smith, is something that the whole United States will be jealous of. And we can do it. We have an opportunity to do it. 2 years of labor. And we're going to do everything we can to keep every cent of that money in this city. Yeah, it's tough. First, we need to renew the current levy, which that's critical that we renew that. There's no increase in anybody's costs. Actually, we did give money back, right, Steve? We gave some back because, and I'll say this, some people have asked me, well, you know, our new president is going to try to help the schools. I saw something on TV this morning. Well, you have my word on that. If anything comes down through the federal government to help, hey, we won't take the money. We'll do the same thing we did the last time. But we can't rely on that. If you listen to President Obama, he's saying he can't do it by himself. We got to help. We got to reach deep. I'm gonna do this with my colleagues and everybody that's supportive to ask people to reach deep in those pockets for St. Joe. Let's get that money in our city. Let's build these new schools, and let's make St. Joe proud and be an example. So all the Kansas City schools clear to Oklahoma, they can see what in the world did St. Joe, Missouri do. And you know something? People will come here. They'll move here. They'll buy that newspaper. They'll watch that television show. But we got to get them here. And the first thing they want to know is what shape is those schools in. Now, I've been to a few of those schools, and it ain't pretty, I can tell you. After I went through Neely and Hall, it's unacceptable. And, you know, how long can that go on? What, 2 years, 5, maybe 10? Hey, it's going to happen sooner or later. Those schools have got to come down. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. Either with me being on the board or somebody else being on the board, that decision's going to be made. We have an opportunity to bring 45 million, 47 million new dollars into this city in the worst possible times. Let's go for it. Let's go for the gold. We can make it happen. Thank you.